And especially even in this series, man, there are no easy matchups left in the league. You have to be ready to perform on any given day. And well, if you're down on the series, got to turn up here on Bocage. Right now, Mac responsible for the river side of the map. Meanwhile, Pred already found an opening, starting to shoot players in the back. And hey, nice little two-piece just to get things going.
It was a little kind of a step out of turn what we expect here on Bocage, but certainly a wonderful dance now being done by Seattle Surge. As time ticking their way, a little bit of a contest, back and forth we go. In and out of this gate, again, playing the terrain to a perfection right now. Seattle Surge, tight angles, Mac keeping the kills going. Mac keeping the kills going. Thirds does end the spree. But we'll take that for now. And Sib still running the gate. He truly is the gatekeeper right now for Surge.
I mean, yeah, Mac and Sib went together. This is one of the better P1s we've seen. Immediately Boston towards the end, able to find a couple of kills and Cap. I will say that is a big second one to get because that is a player that may be able to start to attempt to flip those spawns. But now to be Boston with that early rotation. You see Mac on the mini-map trying to find the play. Maybe he just found it. He got to kill him back. Accuracy gives him the help. And well, for Seattle, I mean, somewhat running the show. Not quite able to flip those spawns, but they got the early control and Civ protecting his boy inside the point. This is a strong rotation so far from Seattle.
Big boy comes Tej over the top. Tej lands it. Final kill coming through there from CAPSIDAL, but this is a nice bounce back now from Boston trying to get onto the point. They do finally. Now Seattle Surge looking to try to make the break. Two players now should be hitting towards inside a barn. The Zig attack is coming to a close, and this is not an easy hard point to get involved on. One of the more lucrative hills here on Bocage, as already Seattle Surge running it up. 20 seconds remaining here, though. Will Boston be able to hold on to all of it? Here comes Lamar atop his very own tank as CAPSIDAL's 5 keeps on going.
And that's a big moment as well, I honestly think, for Seattle, just to get that initial time, because Boston, you see how aggressive they were being towards Grandmas, basically setting up for those effective spawn kills, and that's what gives them the lead at the end of this hill. As far as the rotation goes, Cap on a 6, gets taken down. Pred, massive one-on-one gunfight. This is Seattle again, like right from the start of the game, and on both of these rotations, putting in a decent bit of work right now just to keep things close and effective.
There we go. Tej. In and out he goes. Top granny's now to the bottom. Find himself a sweet table. Mac on the entry kills. Finds 2 somehow out of nowhere. CAPSIDAL now through the back line. And this is what you expect out of Grandma's. Is an absolute fiesta. It's a party as CAPSIDAL finds 2 more now. Flying onto the point. We get it. Spawns on the right-hand side still for Seattle Surge. Able to keep this one close. CAPSIDAL though. Every single nook, cranny, door, window, you name it. Your boy's frying. Accuracy wins a big one. Tej still trying to hold down top side. Nice kills coming through once again. 20 seconds remaining here. And Boston, they've managed to secure the lead in a, I want to say comfortable, because it's never comfortable here on the cage. But Grandma's is coming to a close. Over the barn we go.
Yeah, back and forth. I mean, honestly, decent opportunities for both of these teams. Couple big plays coming through and a couple nice tears as well for various players. You see Seattle wiping the feed just a little bit, but that's just the clearance to try to get towards New. Brad able to take down the second. He flies forward, can't quite win the next one. And I think now it's a bit more of a scattered push, right? Accuracy trying to wait for his teammates. Maybe finds good timing to actually go on a flank, or maybe bad timing for Accuracy to get shot in the back. Now Sid, the next man forward, dropped by his own teammate. And Boston, they'll take that. It's a 30-point lead, and so far the largest we have seen in this game.
Yep, it's starting to work out. Just about 30 seconds remaining here on Barn. Methods can't win it against Accuracy. Now to the point we go. But TJ managing to catch him through stairs. Now the play's out. Tej, where are you going? What are you going to do? Which one of the many angles? The 16,500 entries into the Barn hardpoint. We find it. 15 seconds remaining here. And we're still going toe-to-toe here on the point. It is non-stop here on the cage. Rotations are down. Mac may be there, but you have to check every single possible avenue. Nero's behind you.
Hey, this could be the dagger in the game, by the way. Already, it is a very strong lead. If Nero can turn around with a gunfight, and he does, if you can lock down this rotation, you can just run away with the score. So it takes a little bit of luck for Nero, and maybe a little bit of gunny. At least the nade's there for the trade, but that right there could be the moment of the game for Boston. Just trying to keep these players at bay. They still have that advantageous spawn, but maybe Mac on the flank able to soften it up just a little bit, as it is now chaos around this hill.
Absolute pandemonium, and right in the middle of it's going to be Mac for now. And oh my God, he somehow managed to get out of it. The boy was in the eye of the storm there, and he saw what exactly he needed to do and nailed it. TJ from top tower, trying to find a few more here. Pred's got his number. Ring, ring. Is Pred here? I'm going to collect these kills. CAPSIDAL finally comes on through. Final play here over by River, and it has not been a bad hard point for either team. We should see the final few seconds now going the way of Surge. Mac's got to get this kill now on a Nero to look down. P2 for the next, and man alive, chance to cage. It certainly takes it out of you. But so far, Seattle mounting the comeback.
I mean, even still, right? You have to imagine Seattle's going in that hill, maybe in the comp saying, hey, we locked this down, maybe get 35, 40 seconds. We're back in this game. Instead, at the end of it, off the back of that just initial play from Nero, well, you're still just working at a 30-point gap, which it might not sound like a lot, but believe me, on this map, it is quite a bit. Maybe the guns heat up just a little bit because Nero maybe having a slow one at 9 and 19. Something Seattle looking to take advantage of is, well, now it is just a battle around the barn, a battle around river. Basically a battle around everywhere but the actual hard point. It's so difficult to stay alive.
It's so hard to stay alive. Methods flying in. So difficult to stay alive. CAPSIDAL flying in. So difficult to...
Oh, no.
Okay. CAPSIDAL. I'm trying to find the call there, but it wasn't to be had. Yeah, boy, nails it. Once again, kills coming through. Looking towards P2 Methods now versus accuracy. We've seen this many times already in this matchup now, battling for spawns. Seattle on the back line. Methods now and co coming through the front side of the hard point. P2 is up. Stuns are through. This should be a good look now for Seattle. Can you flush Methods off the point, though? That's the problem, as he is still floating. Accuracy, though, plunges him away.
I mean, hey, he'll take that patience from accuracy again just to strip away a bit of that extra time. By the way, CAPSIDAL, he might be on kill record pace on this map. Maybe at least toying with that idea, but even still, right, a couple big wins from accuracy around the point. They still have the clearance, trying to collect a little bit of that time. Wins another one up top, and, well, unfortunately for him, it is a team nade that takes him down. Still a 30-point gap between these two. Still Boston with those back spawns, and well, right now for Boston, just trying to fight for this scrap. Again, you can afford to do this all game long. 15 seconds left, and it looks like that scrap will be theirs just to keep that point differential the same.
Stays the same for now. Over towards Grannies we go now. You've got Surge in position. It's accuracy on the ground floor. Method's picking up the scrap, now making his way over and towards the next hard point. Mac with a reads on TJ. Riverside safe. If you can buy these kills up front, it gets you a lot of time in the end. Mac's now trying to hit the flank. This could be huge. First one comes through. Here comes the pinch. Mac trying to find these reads. Can't quite get any more out of it, but the damage is done. Here comes the play now towards the point. Pred's going to be the first one at the back. Shots are through. Team kill coming through from Methods. It ain't a three-piece as he goes down. Hardpoint flips. Breaching control now. Kills come through, and it's all Boston.
Even with the wide flank for Mac, I mean, they just find a way to get inside. Even Nero picking up two towards the end just to make it happen. But it's a wide flank again. You see a couple players going back and forth. Maybe the third or fourth team kill we have seen this game from grenades. This time it's Boston that get the short end of that stick, and it is still the exact same situation. This is why we say a 30-point lead on this map can actually be a bit of a difference maker, because Seattle, even when they're finding like success on these rotations, I mean, you could just afford to fight for scrap, and it has just been constantly 30, 35 seconds down as every single hill goes by.
Okay, back to farm we go. Nero heating up. Finding a couple more. Good teamwork coming through once again. TJ still alive. Finds the immediate two now. Detonades out. Going to slow down the hit from that side of the map, as this is a good look out of Boston Breach. Locking down Barnside. Through the back lines we go now. Sip trying to find the entry. TJ says no thank you. TJ says no thank you. You will finally find one more from Pred there as the kills come through again. Pred and Mac get on board. Now you've got a bit of time for Surge.
And I think what Barn has probably been the biggest difference maker in this game so far in favor of Boston. At least for this scrap, these final 25 seconds. Honestly, Seattle might be secure to get it. So talk about making amends just a little bit. Even still, though, they collect these final, 20 seconds in the game. They'll still be down by about 20 or 25 points. And look at the battle for scrap, right? You find a couple nade kills. You find a way just to get that little extra few seconds of contest. So that is Boston's game plan. As on this rotation, CAPSIDAL, he is in between three players. I don't think they know he's here yet. And he finds that first one, just trying to keep everything as scrappy as possible, because he's just allowing his team to get the trade. All these tiny plays that add up over the course of the game, man. Vilcaj is an absurdity.
It's a different kind of beast. Surge now locking this Riverside down. They've got a lot of presence in Grannies now. They've got that hard point open. Look where Boston are coming from, though. And it does look like Surge are aware of this. They've got coverage now to take care of this push. CAPSIDAL of those managed to sneak on through. He slipped in. The one variable they didn't consider is 37 and 22. Now he's trying to hit him in spawn. Try as you might. He gets it done. 25 here on the point. remaining, and CAPSIDAL has been the difference maker.
Just the snappiest of gameplay right now. 39 kills again. Maybe not quite on pace for the kill record anymore, but honestly, you never know if he could go on a nice little tear towards the end. But either way, I mean, he has already eclipsed that 40 bomb margin. Talk about slaying being one of the biggest themes, honestly, for both of these teams. Whole Cap single-handedly delivering. That fight towards new, well, I mean, Seattle technically have cut away at that gap. Only a 20-point difference now, so the opportunity for this comeback, absolutely for Seattle, still present.
Still present, still on, but Breach will not go quietly here in this series. Surge still fighting for their lives. Accuracy keeping the downstairs covered, and it is an absolute bloodbath here on P1, our third time round. 35 seconds remaining here. And Seattle Surge, they've managed to keep Boston off the point for a while. They've pinned him in the wrong part of the map. That's not where Breach want to be. They want to make their way through mid, get over towards those tanks, and it is so far so good. Surge, finally being brought down to the point. No time to be had for now. And I doubt we'll go to the game clock. There's still 1 minute and 16 to play with here, but you have to look towards P2, keeping those members of Boston off of it. And that is the goal now for Surge. Keep them off, get towards next, and try to mount the comeback.
Yeah, I mean, Pred wins a massive one gunfight on the rotation, but he doesn't actually get those squad spawns. So now he's got to play the cheeky corner, has to find this big two-piece. There's the first kill, but the trades are in, and it's CAPSIDAL with 46 able to take him down. And, well, that at least secures those spawns. You don't have Barn control, but CAPSIDAL, he wants to get it. Take down that second one. But right now, it is Seattle still inside this hard point.
47, he's got the lead in the kills department now as the record is set from CAPSIDAL, currently holding it now. Still keeping the hard point taken away, though, as Seattle Surge mid-map coverage. Here comes Pred. Here comes Pred. Finds himself 2 more. You're about to see the lead change hands as the comeback is still on, is still alive. Pred lighting things up 3 now in a row as he's really starting to heat things up. The hard point still in the hands of Surge. They take the lead. They cannot win it here. About a second off accuracy now from the back. Goes toe-to-toe once again with the very best that Breach have got to give, and they lock it down. Oh, shots. It's not over yet.
Hey, there's still plenty of time in this game clock, too. By the way, crucial nade again to strip away those extra few seconds. On rotation, Boston is here first. I think the final couple seconds on ult are going to Seattle, but CAPSIDAL winning the gunfights. The 50 bomb already there, but he needs to keep it going.
There is no greater hard point to have a showdown like this but the bottom of Granny's. It's only fitting. Here comes Cap. Gets himself a force spree. Straight on the time he goes. The lead has not quite changed hands yet, but this should be it. The pinch now from Surge as they set themselves across the sides of Bocage, looking for that one sweet entry now into Granny's. And it could be number 8. It could be Pred. He's made his way in. TJ's locking the players down on spawn. 2 more remain there. And there we go. The lead has changed hands. Boston Breach now looking to get it done. CAPSIDAL once again trying to find the entries. Trying to find one more here. Surge back in control of the point chance. It's 10 for the win.
10-second game right now. And now Boston, they're going to have to just try to flood through the front. Sib's got one angle covered. You got the map spread, but then the gunfights, they just walk through and kill everybody. Boston back in. Now it's 10 seconds for them.
10 seconds for them, 5 seconds for them. Cap's gone 54. He's gone absolutely Herculean now. Locking it down as CAPSIDAL finds and kills. No more contest. Boston Breach, they were shoulder to shoulder in there. And try as you might, Seattle Surge, the comeback was not on. What an effort it really was in that final map, but CAPSIDAL and Boston Breach get it done 3-1. Bocage does not disappoint. What a series.
Yeah, that good old Bocage special. I mean, Miles, I try to throw it back to you in case Seattle was able to pull off something crazy, but like, it's just so unexpected and impossible to predict. Like, again, Boston, Nero and Methods, I guess, just walking through and getting the 4-man wipe.